The Libra full moon lunar eclipse is here, exact on March 25th at 3 a.m. Eastern Time. This eclipse is called a penumbral eclipse, which means that part of the Earth's shadow is going to fall on the moon. There's a deeper illumination here. Something is going to be reflected back to you. This eclipse is happening at 5 degrees Libra in your birth chart, in your consciousness field, and where the cosmos will highlight something to you to bring it into your conscious awareness in order for you to integrate it. This lunar eclipse feels that it's here to show us what is and what could be, highlighting to us what is ready to shift, evolve, or change in the way we relate to the others in the life. So let's dive deeper. So here we have the Libra lunar eclipse chart. And if you look over here, this is where the moon is at 5 degrees Libra, opposing the sun at 5 degrees Aries. Now, if you look over here, we have all these planets, all this energy opposing the moon, bringing something into our conscious awareness when it comes to our Libra area of our consciousness, of our life. We also have the South Node in Libra, further indicating that it's time to let go and raise our vibration when it comes to Libra energies. The shadow of Libra is people pleasing. Not being able to have those uncomfortable conversations with the other and putting the other before ourselves. Now, if you look over here, you have Pluto at 1 degrees Aquarius, making a very favorable aspect with the moon. And it's called a trine, this blue line right here. In Aquarius energy is all about the future, innovation, creativity, technology, humanitarian needs, new soul tribes, new alliances. Aquarius rules the collective. So Pluto requires us to shift, evolve, and change. Something is being shown to you. Something is being reflected back to you to bring it to your conscious awareness. So if we go deeper, this is the human design lunar eclipse chart. We can see here the I Ching, the specific gate that the moon is going to be in. It's going to be in gate 18.2. Gate 18 is called correction. And it's correction energy. The 0.2 is the energy of this is finished. This is beyond repair. It's kind of like a wine glass that shatters, that you can never put it back together. The energy of realization that this is finished. It's time to move on. Now, if we look at where the sun is going to be at 17.2. Gate 17 is the energy of opinion. The 0.2 is being called into a war of words with someone, with the other. And the key here is to allow it. Allow it and see what is being reflected to you. Try to see a different perspective. If you still don't agree with it, you can always agree to disagree. So if you look over here, you have Saturn at 12 degrees Pisces, and you have Venus, our desires, at 16 degrees Pisces. Just a few days prior, Venus had a conjunction with Saturn, and highlighting something to you that isn't working, old patterns that aren't working. And so this is the energy of doubt. And it's correlated to gate 63 in the human design in the I Ching. If you see Saturn right here is at gate 63.2 and Venus at 63.6. Gate 63 is all about patterns, and it's called doubts. And so we're seeing that old patterns are just not working anymore, which is causing skepticism about the future of what to do. So if we go back to the chart, so again, Saturn and Venus had a conjunction, doubts, old patterns that aren't working, but they're getting a favorable aspect, what's called in astrology a sextile with Jupiter, this green line right here, a sextile with Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, wisdom, and abundance, which is helping you tap into the right direction, okay? Getting the wisdom from the resistance. So gate 2.3, this is where Jupiter is called patiently knowing. It's acknowledging that life never stops giving us lessons, and deeply trusting that you're in the right direction. If you're in alignment, if you feel good in the body, you're in the right direction. This is very mutative energy. It's the most mutative energy from all of the I Chings, all the 64 frequencies, all the 384 different lines and different frequencies. And so it's deeply trusting. Now, mutative energy is being in the moment and trusting each moment that it will show you the right direction. And when you do, when you're in the present moment and you're surrendered and you're trusting, you'll be led to your life, your destiny's direction. So gate 2, which is right here where Jupiter is really important. It's located, this frequency is located within all of us in what's called the G center, also known as the identity center. This is where we have what's called a magnetic monopole. The magnetic monopole, the best way to explain it, it's like a link that links us with our fractal, with our geometry, with our destiny. And the key is to trust, is to get in the present moment and trust the moment, and trust that you'll be led and you'll be shown moment by moment on the path forward. Even if you don't have all the steps forward, it's okay. Just trust the moment, get into your body, connect to your senses, and you'll be shown the path forward. If you're feeling tension or tightness, that's okay. Just feel it fully. Honor your human. Breathe in, breathe out, and you'll be shown the path forward. Mercury, the planet that rules over our thinking and speaking, the way we communicate, is going to be in gate 42.4. Gate 42 is about ending cycles. The 4 line is about being trustworthy, giving sensible counsel, advice that serves the whole. And that's when resources can become available. Now, this energy is connected to the solar eclipse that's coming up April 8th and the full moon April 23rd. And so again, highlighting of something ending, cycles ending, but yet there's growth. There's still growth. So we're finding solutions through these endings. And it doesn't necessarily have to be completely ending. It could be shifting and evolving. So what is being shown to you? What is being reflected to you? What is ready to change, shift, or evolve or end completely? What doesn't feel good in the body? So just to recap, the sun is in the gate of opinion. You'll be called out into a war of words, potentially opposing views. Saturn and Venus have been showing you old patterns that are not working, some resistance in the old way of creating. And the moon is highlighting to you a correction, something that is done, completely over, that isn't working anymore. And it could be something to do with relating with the other. And Jupiter is asking you to trust, to get into your body, trust your intuition, follow what is being shown to you moment by moment. So of course, take what resonates. I empower you to create space, get to higher awareness, notice your thoughts, feel all the sensations fully that come up in the body. And I empower you to sit with what is being reflected to you. Don't try to figure it out with the mind. The wisdom will come to you. You don't need to figure it out. If you observe and allow, everything will fall into place. Be blessed.